Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of Talking Sports with Tarkesh. After the mega IPL auction, we are back discussing IPL teams and the way they've set up their rosters for the upcoming season of the tournament. And starting off, we're going to be discussing about the 5-time IPL champions, Chennai Super Kings. So going into the auction, CSK had a massive purse of rupees 55 crores available with them. During the retentions, they had managed to keep hold of one important player from all of the key departments. So they had kept Ravindra Jadeja and Ruturaj Gaikwad for 18 crores each. They had kept Shivam Dube, Matisha Pathirana and MS Dhoni. So the base core of their squad was settled with them, but they had to fill in some key gaps to ensure that they have a title-winning squad going into the campaign. Have they managed to do that? Let's find it out. So to deconstruct their entire auction, we'll be undertaking a small exercise over here. We'll be forming their best 11 plus an impact player that they could use and see how the team sets up as compared to their competitors. So opening May, CSK will be opening with Ruturaj Gaikwad this time around. I'm not sure if they'll be happy with him playing at number 3 as he did a few times last season. I think Ruturaj's strengths are maximized when he plays in the power play overs, and it's best if he's reunited with his former partner Devon Conway at the top of the order. So Conway had a huge bidding war going on for him in the auction. If you remember, in 2022, CSK managed to get hold of him for only 1 crore, but this time around they had to shell out rupees 6.5 crores for him. But the opening partnership of Conway and Ruturaj is such a blockbuster. You know, being a CSK fan myself, I used to find Conway's approach kind of boring initially, but last year when he was absent and we lacked those runs at the top, someone who could accumulate them at a decent pace, I realized the value that he brings to the team. And that's why I feel that he could be pipping Rachin Ravindra to the opening spot. So to start the batting order, we'll have Ruturaj and Devon Conway. At number 3, I think CSK have gone to a favourite of theirs that they couldn't get hold of for this long. That's Rahul Tripathi. Rahul Tripathi broke into the scene in 2017 with the rising Pune Supergiant when MS Dhoni and Stephen Fleming were a part of the team. And since then, he's gone to have good stints with Kolkata Knight Riders, with Sunrisers Hyderabad. But Tripathi was always someone that CSK chased in the auction. And this time around, they managed to get hold of him for around 3 odd crores, which is a good sum for a player of his value. His IPL career also needs a revival, and CSK are known to give teams that. Let's see Rahul Tripathi at 3. Now, Shivam Dube is a lock-in at number 4. Had an excellent campaign for CSK last time around. He's an excellent spin basher, played a good role for India in the T20 World Cup as well. There are no doubts about him. But at number 5, I'm predicting that they could go for a rather unorthodox option with Sam Curran. So Sam Curran has been bought by CSK amidst much fanfare for rupees 2.4 crore rupees, which is a great value for money for a player of his skill sets. Like, he opens the bowling, he can open the batting as well as he has done for CSK. I don't think he'll take that role here, but he's a good batter, he's an excellent bowler, and he's been a player of the tournament in the T20 World Cup. So he has certain pedigree attached to him. The auction dynamics were such that he came for only rupees 2.4 crores and CSK were happy to get him. But Curran can be playing that role of a floater at number 5. Like, if you have leg spinners employed, Curran can be promoted higher up the order, or you can have him even playing lower down the order when you need someone like Dhoni or Jadeja batting up. But Curran gives them that kind of flexibility, and more importantly, he gives them 4 locked-in overs. So I think he will be a settled player. At number 5, 6, 7, that can be rotated around with according to the needs of the match. But at number 6, we'll be having Thala batting. Thala had a great season last time around, batting at a strike rate of around 250 to 280. He's undertaken a very unique role in the last 2 years. So he comes out to bat at only the last 2 overs. So you're not sure if he'll be batting at number 6. But if the likes of Conway, Ruturaj play a long hand, then you could see Dhoni batting at 6 just to maximize the strengths. His hitting game has been taken to another level in the last 2 seasons, and we can see that in numbers as well. At number 7 is Jadeja, absolute quintessential out-and-out CSK star with the responsibilities of international T20 cricket off his shoulders. I'm sure he can come back fresher, and he'll be a hit. He'll be an absolute hit with his batting, with his bowling. You know, he brings out his best bowling whenever Dhoni is behind the stumps. But after number 8, after number 7 is when the main key elements of the auction for CSK start beginning. So they had only 55 crores with them, but they managed to spend around 20 crores of that in 2 spinners, one of them being our Kutti R. Ashwin. R. Ashwin was brought back to CSK for rupees 9.75 crores and has been an absolute fan favorite move amongst the followers. People love Ashwin in Tamil Nadu. He wanted to play for CSK for a long time, and finally that partnership is coming together in the final phase of his career. So we are so happy to see that happening. And at rupees 9.75 crores, I'm sure CSK will be banking on Ashwin to use the long handle as well. If you remember, RR promoted Ashwin many a times at number 3, number 4. Not an approach that CSK usually takes, but the depth that he gives to the batting order will allow them to play freely higher up. And at number 8, I'm going with, I'm not sure if he'll play at number 8, but a spinner who will be a definite starter for them is Noor Ahmed. Noor Ahmed was bought for 10 crores and then in a pure alpha move, Stephen Fleming just raised the bar from 5 to 10 crores when Gujarat wanted to take their right to match card for him. But Noor Ahmed, a lot of CSK fans on Twitter have been advocating for Noor. One of them is my friend Robin Sharma, and he's been a huge fan of Noor, saying that Noor would be hit at the chip walk. He's a leg spinner, left arm leg spinner. He's taken around 70 wickets at an economy of 7.2 in his T20 career. So I'm sure that he'll be doing well at chip walk and he'll be having Dhoni guiding him from behind the stumps. So with that left arm Chinaman angle, he'll be a pure hit, I'm sure. So Noor at 8, and another player that CSK chased quite desperately in the auctions before this was Khalil Ahmed. He's been finally bought to Chepauk for a reasonable sum of rupees 4.2 crores. Khalil, if you remember one thing, Khalil is a pure wicket taker. So he might concede runs at around 8 to 9 runs per over throughout his IPL career, but he has taken over 100 wickets. And if you give him 14 matches, he'll average you 20 wickets per season for sure. Plus, he brings that left arm angle that CSK had been missing for a bit in the years leading up to this auction. But with his innate wicket-taking abilities, I'm sure that he can star at CSK. Partnering Khalil will be Matisha Pathirana. Matisha Pathirana, there was no chance that CSK would let him go to the auction. He's such a modern-day superstar, and he thrives playing in the IPL. Like, he's a reincarnation of Lasith Malinga himself. Like, he bowls at 140, 150, hits the block holes ever so consistently. And CSK know his limitations, so they won't exert him for more than 3 overs, more than 4 overs, or they will give him ample breaks whenever required. But Pathirana towards the death, so those 3 overs in the death are locked in. And our final lock-in here is for the impact player, and I think CSK have gone for 2 players who I think fit the CSK culture pretty well. That is Deepak Hooda and Vijay Shankar. Both of them have proven their potential in the IPL occasionally in the past, but they were in the urgency of teams who could really optimize their talents, and both of them are good hitters. Like just 2 days after the auction, Vijay Shankar went berserk. Like he hit Hardik Pandya for around 24 runs in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, and Hooda has proven his credentials over the years. Like, you don't need to advocate for him. He's also very handy off spinner as well. But Deepak Hooda is a big hitter. One of the key reasons that he was a part of the Indian team in the 2022 T20 World Cup, if you remember. So either of these two could be your impact players. So this is my overall 11 or 12 for CSK for the upcoming season. A lot of people on social media have been saying that they've built a proper title winning unit, but I would like to hear your thoughts, your comments. Do you think that CSK have what it takes to go for their 6th title this time around? Just let me know in the comment section, and stay tuned to the channel for more such episodes. Thank you.